Okay, it's June 1st, Monday, 2020. Coming out of the St. Mary's River here, up to the St. Joe. To the left, where they form the Maumee River here under the bridge. Heading to Toledo, Ohio. Doing the old Fort to Port, 137-mile trip. Hope to get to Lake Erie in 5 days. It's gonna be a hot one. Today's gonna be beautiful, sunny, 73. The next 4 or 5 days looking to be mid-80s, close to 90 degrees and humid. Not really looking forward to that, but we're going to give it a shot. Again, this is the confluence of the three rivers here, heading to the Maumee. And unfortunately, Hosey Dam is just about a half mile or a mile ahead. So I'm going to have to portage around that early in the trip here. But to make it official, to do the entire Maumee, I need to start up here. So here we go. This is mile 137. Heading to mile 0.0 near Cullen Park in Toledo. Okay, we're about 2 hours into my trip here. Went through Fort Wayne. We're coming up on the 469 bridge up there. Trying to stay in the shade as much as possible here. It's gonna be a nice day, about 73 degrees and sunny, but it is hot and sunny on the water here, so taking the opportunity to stay under these trees as much as possible. But, making pretty good time. I think the water current's about 1,300 cubic feet per second. Not slow, not fast. Yeah, having a pretty good time. Everything's going okay. Got through Fort Wayne, got through the first dam over Hosey Dam. First portage there. It's real nasty and muddy, but cleaned up afterwards, and so straight sailing, smooth sailing here for the next day or two. Tonight we're going to be stopping at an island here close to the Indiana-Ohio border. Okay, so I took a little break here for lunch. And when I stopped, I really noticed how fast the water's moving here. Became a little more apparent after I got out and saw that floating by, so that's why I'm making pretty good time here. This was the first spot that I could find that wasn't just a slick, muddy, nasty mess, so really nice. Actually, kind of like a little cove here with no current, so I could park there and get a little lunch going. The usual backpacking lunch that I do, a little beef ramen or pork. So yeah, that's about it. It's 12:45 and I'm making really good time here. I think I need to slow down actually, because I'm gonna get to camp by 2 p.m. So I heard a bunch of water crashing and realized we're up to some rapids here. Bull rapids. Two sides of this little island to go on. Oh boy. Just kind of hope I pick the right line here. Oh man. Let's see what we got here. Oh man, it's moving. Oh man, speeding up. Here we go. Just don't want to hit any rocks. Oh, nice. Oh geez. Stuck in there for a minute. Oh, it's pushing me. Okay, no big deal. I think that's a little taste of what I'm going to get downriver towards Grand Rapids and Waterville area. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've been doing for maybe past 4 hours here, so hanging out, doing nothing. Had a little dinner, having a beer right now. A little coffee in a nutty bar earlier. Just eating junk food, relaxing. Made it to my little island here for night number 1. Beautiful weather right now. It's about 69 degrees and sunny, nice breeze. Made it up to about 73 today. And then they're gonna turn the heat up. I think tomorrow's 88, then maybe 90 the next day, and really the next 4 days are just gonna be hot and humid. So I'm not really looking forward to that, but that's the deal. Got my little gear sprawl here, got the hammock and tarp set up. Worked out really well here. Lots of poison ivy, so I had to make sure I chose the right trees. These IKEA bags worked out really well. Brought 2 of those just to put all these separate dry bags and everything else in there to haul them from the kayak to camp. So yeah, that's it. Nice little view here from the hammock. Little bridge and river gurgling there. It's gonna be real nice sleeping tonight. Take a quick look around the island here. It's not too bad. It's actually quite sandy. Just around the edges, a little muddy, a little nasty getting in and out, but real small little sliver of an island. Got my kayak right there. Walk back through this mud. So kind of a lame attempt of hiding it here in a camouflage net. Didn't even cover the whole boat, just in case, a little riffraff going by, or I mean, it's an island. I don't expect anything, but just try to hide it a little bit there. I didn't feel like dragging it all the way over to my camp there. But yeah, it's a nice, nice little spot. Sitting in my hammock here and some deer on the other side of the river. I don't think they see me. There's 4 of them. Here he comes. Okay, so we just launched off of my little island here. I spent the first night. I'm trying to turn around here. It's 17 foot long, it doesn't turn on a dime. There we go. I got a pretty good night's sleep. I went to bed about 9:30. I fell asleep closer to 10 and woke up right at 6 with that sunrise. And the birds were quite loud, so usually I could sleep through that, but I was kind of ready to get up anyway. So almost 10 o'clock here in the morning, day 2. Getting close to the Indiana-Ohio state line. Coming up on the support here for an old bridge. Kind of neat. There's one off to the left into the woods there too. If you can see that in frame. I should have went on the right side of it here. Take a look. Yeah, nice to look at something other than just trees the whole time. It's been kind of, I wouldn't say boring, but just, a lot of the same over and over. Going through all those horseshoe bends in the river there before you get to Ohio. I missed it, but there was an eagle just picked up I don't know if it was something out of the water or it looked like a mouse or something. There he is. He was flying over the river and I could see it hanging from his claws there. Could have been a squirrel even, I don't know, that thing was huge. Oh! I hear him screeching. He doesn't have it there. That could be another one. That was cool. Here we are, Riverside Park in Antwerp, Ohio. Mile 99. 99 to go. Kind of stopped here for some lunch. Quick break, fill it with some water. I'm like, glad they had some cold filtered water up at the restrooms. It's stupid hot. This is just, it's just too much in the sun. So taking a little break here, and actually long break. I might just hang out for an hour or so. Not that that's gonna cool things down, but it's really all I can do. Only have about 5 more miles to camp, so hour, I can make that maybe in an hour, so no big deal. But still worried about the next few days. It's gonna be hot and muggy. I'm just kind of sitting on the bank of the river here, just kind of get some shade. It is unbelievably hot out there. At least there's a breeze, but you know, next couple of days, I think once I get into the cities here, Defiance and beyond, there's not really going to be any trees along the side of the river to hug for shade. I don't know. I'm wondering if this thing's going to happen. If the forecast holds, it's going to be the same or even warmer with no wind and no shade. It's going to be rough. So, you know, we'll just take it a day at a time or hour at a time. It's Wednesday, July 3rd, 6:30 a.m. I woke up about 4:45 today, or 5:45 rather. Yeah, I had breakfast. Actually had to eat breakfast, change my clothes, pretty much do everything I could inside the hammock with the screen net on, the mosquito net, because they were so bad. I got a couple bites, but just got the heck out of there pretty quick. Heading towards, I forget what that is here, past Antwerp, County Road 1, heck I can't remember. Forder Bridge, that's right. So we'll go on down here about 15.5 miles to my campsite that I planned for night 3, but that just seemed too quick after I started doing the math. So I believe I will go all the way through Defiance over Independence Dam and camp a ways beyond that, which is going to put me at something like 41 miles today. So a hunting shack or something. Pretty old. Coming around the bend in the river here. It should be, yep, I see it. US 127. Some concrete stairs over there, somebody's house. And some old bridge supports. A huge huge pile of debris. There's some deer up there. I'm gonna try to sneak up on them. See me. Hi. It was a little closer than I thought. A lot closer than I thought. Double duty for my back pad. Functions as a sail. Well, I made it to Defiance, Ohio. Got some civilization here. Talked to some people back there. Probably hear lawnmowers going. But, a real nice guy out on the pier. Just sitting there having a beer. Buddy came out, was kind of talking about the trip and talking about this and that. So that red sign there on the left, it says dam ahead, take out, a little arrow showing me where to go. But I just can't carry this thing over a half mile and then come back and get my gear. So I am going to go for it here. Head up to the dam and take out quite close to it, but still at a safe distance. The water's not high enough where it's gonna sweep me over. There's a couple of opportunities, I believe, to kind of hug the left side of the river here and pull my kayak up the hill. Okay, so I'm at the Independence Dam here. That's the far side of it right there, and the other side's just out of frame. So I unloaded the kayak, got it down from about 120 pounds to 60 pounds. And oh man, it's slick. This stuff is like just greasy and nasty and slippery. Anyway, so I gotta get this and all of that up that the road just over the top. It's not far, but it's steep and slippery, but I think these rocks will help me out. Whew, man, that's the deal. Well, I made it up down the road to this point. I am hurting. I gotta go way down there. I think I'm just gonna try to drag it in the grass. It's not even hurting here. Almost there. So I left my kayak back there. Hope nobody steals it. Somebody was loading up. A couple's loading up a couple kayaks, so I don't want to ask them to keep an eye on it. It is hot and muggy. I am hurting. I just hope nobody stole my stuff. Pile of stuff down there in the woods. This is a lot farther than I thought, but we're getting there. So now I got all my stuff down by the put-in below the dam. But I gotta go back to this vending machine here. I never trust maps, but the map, official waterway map, said there was water here at this park. I knew I couldn't trust them, so I brought a bunch of quarters and dollar bills, because that there's a vending machine. So yeah, there's water here if you want to unload $7, $8, haul a bunch of bottles, which I'm going to have to do. Actually, I'm going to dump them out in my dromedary bag, 6 liters, and then just throw the bottles out here. So that's what I'm up to now. There's the dam. Guys out there fishing. Ooh, this is gonna be nice. And of course this thing doesn't work, so I will be drinking Maumee's Finest tonight and tomorrow, because I'm gonna need a lot of water to get through this 30-mile jaunt tomorrow. God, I knew it was gonna happen. I brought a bunch of quarters, brought a bunch of ones. The thing even took a credit card and it wouldn't work. So I wanted to do a little walk around my camp here. A little sandy island that I found. It's just desolate. There's no undergrowth or anything, which is good. I think that's kind of keeping the mosquitoes away. I haven't seen one yet, and they were just vicious last night. Grassy area, so I think this is a good setup. Little gear sprawl here. I'm just trying to get organized. Grab a pillow. Big mess, but making sense of everything. Just a beautiful spot. Little breeze, no bugs. Only thing flying are the cottonwood seeds there. Nice spot. Got the hammock right here. A little bit of a funky setup on that slope, but that'll work just fine. My water right behind me there, hanging from the tree. Pillow in there. Well, it's in the sun now, but I was gonna lay down and relax a little bit, but it's going down. It'll be behind those trees pretty soon. I got roads on, apparently one running on that side, probably 100 yards in, and another one on this side, probably not even 100 yards. It's pretty close. I saw some trucks and stuff going by, so a little bit of noise, but I can't complain. This is a this is a great spot. Got a nice bath earlier in the water. It's kind of rocky and sandy down there, so I didn't get the usual black mucky clay all over my feet. So right down there, nice little bath. So the water situation went south today. Independence Dam State Park there said they had water on the official map. What I found was a vending machine that didn't work. So I ended up here at camp with a half-liter water to spare. I'm gonna need at least 5 or 6 to get through tonight, tomorrow morning, and until I get to my next site to fill back up tomorrow. So this is plan B. Hope it works. There is no plan C. This is the usual gravity filter. It's got a, I think it's like a 0.1 or 0.2 micron absolute filter on it. So that'll take care of any pathogens, nasties in the water. I did add some granulated activated carbon inside of here that'll take out any flavor, any smells. Some are all chemicals, I'm not really sure on that, but good peace of mind. And I do have the syringe here if I need to back flush it, if it clogs up. I can back flush that thing pretty aggressively, get it to run. With all the sediment and silt in the water, I'm a little worried, but we'll give it a try. I also have some chlorine dioxide pills, maybe just 3 of those, so that's good for 3 liters. I might use them in conjunction with this or on their own, I'm not sure. We'll just have to see. But test it out here and see. It's kind of running through there. Got some air bubbles. Oh yeah. Ooh, that's a nice flow. Yes, we're good. Just gotta kind of knock out these bubbles. Let that run through, and it speeds up after that. So, yeah, hey, we have running water. Shut that off. I like it. And there we go. From brown to crystal clear. Here's the start of day 4. The storms that were coming in early this morning never came through, so that was nice. Stayed dry. Pretty good night's sleep. I went to bed around 9, fell asleep probably not till 10 after doing things and getting things organized. So woke up around 4, then slept till about 5:45. kind of cat napping there. But yeah, back on the water here just about a minute ago. We're gonna pass through Florida, Napoleon, heading to Grand Rapids for another portage. It's a short but kind of awkward one. There's a little canal with some steel or metal stairs that go up, over, and down. Kind of awkward with this big kayak, but we'll give it a try. Hopefully the rapids aren't too bad. We're still cruising along here, day 4, coming up on 7:30 in the morning. Real nice weather so far, and having a good time. Slept well last night. Refreshed for the day. Just passed through Florida, Ohio, heading towards Napoleon, where I'll stop at a park and hopefully load up on some water. After that, Grand Rapids, to check out the rapids. Hopefully the water levels are high enough to let me through there safely and easily. And right after that, it looks like there's a little takeout. I can run up the hill and either go to a marathon station to get anything I might need. A cold Gatorade sounds good. Or there's a small, like, little Dairy Queen type place, I'm not sure what it's called, but burger and fries, you know, ice cream type joint. So a milkshake or ice cream cone's gonna sound really nice by the time I get there. So I may do that. Otherwise, just cruising along here for about 4.5, maybe even 5 miles an hour. Can't maintain this speed all day, obviously, for very long, but the river here is just basically a standstill. It reminds me of St. Joe in town. Fort Wayne. Actually, all three of the rivers there during the summer. It's just a big, long lake. Kind of mind-numbing, you know. You can see the end of it up here. I think it can go a mile. Just gotta break it down and take it a little piece at a time. It's a nice morning. Yeah. All right.
Nice and straight.
Give it a shot here. I might have to turn around here. Well, the DNR is here, opening up the canal. So that's gonna save me a portage, thank God. But it looks a little wild. Just gonna turn around here. Give it a shot. Oh boy. Oh man. Woo, nice. Thank you. Nice. I wasn't sure about that. That worked out fine. I'm still on the canal here. This is beautiful. I figured I'd get video of the whole thing. Just gotta watch my phone battery. Hi there. Ooh, I might have a dead end here. I'll have to figure this out. So, time to stop filming. I'm stuck in a canal here because it dead ends right there. 10-foot just plain drop off. So I gotta come up here, go around there, portage, and put in kind of where that guy's parked with the kayak. But, take a quick look at the rapids here. This is what I would have went through if I had the portage upstream without taking the canal. Oh yeah, a little rough there. Probably would have been fine. So, time to portage one more time. Hopefully one more. Hopefully last portage here. I'm done. I'm gonna drop it here. Go get an ice cream cone. Okay, we're coming up on our first set of rapids here. And, oh crap. Let's see what happens here. Ooh. Better get cooking here. Head for that center. Shit. Come on. Be deep. Oh shit. Oh shit. Woo! Oh. I just got flooded. The whole cockpit's full of water. Oh. Oh, it feels good though. It's just so hot. I don't care. Oh man. I am soaked. Glad I didn't lose my phone there. Hit bottom a little bit. Hopefully I didn't bust up the kayak too bad. Oh man. Okay. I just went through Bear Rapids, and man, that was nuts. I'm trying to go back upstream here to give you a look. Oh, I didn't get wet, but that was a rough one. That was not good. Just trying to get, kind of see there. Some big rocks. Big rocks. I hit one. Man, I hit one of those hard. Woo. It's fun, but that was a river marker sign. 26.2. What does it say? Yeah, mile 26.2. That's Seagull Park. Just trying to knock out some miles here tonight. Oh, give me a heart attack. Man, it's kind of teeter-tottering on top of a rock. Big boulder. I'm paddling as hard as I can to get some speed going. So, whew. There's 2 or 3 sets of rapids done. Well, this is gonna be my last night of camp, Camp 4. A little island here. Got some stuff hanging up to dry there. Got the hammock up. That's it so far. This place is pretty dirty. This has been used quite a few times. So yeah, and then you got the catch-all from the flooding. The river just piles it up there, and it's dirty, but you know, I got a little sandy spot here for my hammock. Kind of set up. I am absolutely exhausted. I went through the first set of rapids, no-name rapids, right after Grand Rapids. Then I hit Bear Rapids and got soaked. No, not at Bear Rapids. The first 2 sets of rapids that didn't have a name, I got soaked. And then at Bear Rapids, wasn't too bad. Kind of teeter-tottered on a big boulder. That could have been dangerous. And then here's Weir Rapids. There's like 6 sets of them. And I got soaked on the last one. I don't know if you could see anything here, but they were pretty rough. So hopefully I got a lot done tonight, out of the way, and tomorrow I'll just have a few more sets of rapids. I think I have a lot though. And then out to Lake Erie. So I think I knocked it down from 29 miles that I was gonna have tomorrow. By pushing tonight, it's 6:30 now. By pushing hard, I think I knocked it down to about 25 or 24. So I'm happy about that. Here comes this guy. At least I have my swim trunks on right now. Before, so he's out there doing a little fishing or something with the sun. But it's funny, I was getting a bath right here and in my underwear because it was pretty nasty from sitting all day. And right along this whole bank here, apparently there's a trail not too far inside. I'm there soaping up my hair, getting a bath, and I hear, "Yeah, baby!" These 2 girls are riding by. So at this point, modesty is completely out the window. It's just get it done type of deal. Had to get one more video for the night, last night here. Beautiful sky. Nice clouds. Then you look up here, what we got going on there? Ooh, all kinds of nastiness. Yeah, it's time to get the hell out of here. One more day. Okay, it's Friday, June 5. I am out of here. Just left my little island. Last night I'll be camping out here. So it's 6:15 a.m. Heading to Lake Erie today. This is the day. I've got 24 miles, which I could certainly knock out in 5.5 or 6 hours. But unfortunately I have a bunch of rapids to go through. Coming up on the old Electric Works bridge up ahead here. And, large rock in the center. Roche de Boeuf. And the first set of rapids for today. Fast and straight. Come on. Oh, nice. Hit bottom. There's more. Okay, and another. Oh man. Unfortunately, that's going to be my day. The next 7 miles, 6.5, 7 miles. Oh, geez, there's more. Very cool. Ouch. Well, I'd like to stop and get some good video of this, but rapids keep coming. There's a nice house. Okay, let's stop and get some video of this here. Oh man, look at that. Look at that. Very cool. Okay, doing number 2 here, I guess. Oh man, pulling me in. Oh jeez, pulling me in. Oh, this isn't gonna be good. Oh, I'm gonna be getting another bag here. Oh, that's cold. Oh, uh-oh, another one. Nope. Whew. Okay, I'm glad it's a hot day. I just soaked my phone. I think it's waterproof. An iPhone 8. I was surprised. I looked that up the other day and it said it'd be underwater for 30 minutes or something. I don't know. Woo. But you know, I still don't want to put that spray skirt on because it's just awkward and hot. And there's nothing in the cockpit anyway. I've got all of my gear stashed in the compartments, got those catch covers down tight. I believe this is the last set of rapids. The Turkey Foot Rapids. Just can't find a line through here. We're just gonna have to go. Just trying to get to the right there. I'll have to go for this. Oh man, come on. Bad. Another. Oh man, this is wearing me out. Oh, this is a. Oh shit. Ooh. Woo. My arms are like jello. Oh. It's just tough to keep the speed up. That water's going in the reverse direction. I'm trying to pin you right there. You can see 475 there in the background. I just passed under that. There was one more set of rapids there. Kind of see guys standing fishing, but they were big and I got totally soaked, so I stopped here on Bluegrass Island. Just kind of dry out, wring out my clothes a little bit, and get ready for the final push. I think I've got 15 miles from here. I just passed through Perrysburg, Ohio, and Maumee, Ohio. Stopped and took a quick break at mile 14 or 14 miles to go. And I just came around this bend here in the river. See the bridge for Interstate 90, the Ohio Turnpike. Seagull just pooped. FedEx truck driving over. For the first time, I could see the Toledo skyline there. Downtown Toledo. I could see through all the haze and hot air about 11 or 12 miles away. It's getting really hot out here, and really slow, long stretch here, so I'm gonna stop underneath I-90, the Ohio Turnpike here, to take a little break in the shade. That's better. This river is not moving. It'll be a noisy break, but pass underneath I-75 here. It's so hot, I can't take any more of this, so I'm doing like 2 mile increments, just kind of resting wherever I can. There's really no shade except underneath the bridges at this point, so almost there. Some guys on this bridge over here to the right. See the third section there is running parallel with the river. We got that opened up for big guy coming through. Obviously, he's not going under the bridge. So let's say Canada steamship lines. There's a little baby tugboat in front. That's impressive. Getting close to Toledo proper here. It's just incredibly hot out here, and I've been saying that the whole trip, but today's I just can't do anymore. About 6 miles here, and I'm stopping like every 1 or 2 miles wherever I can, like under this bridge here to get some shade. But I'll keep going. Just had a little stop at Pier 75. Little shop, got an ice cream sandwich, got a Labatt, which wasn't very good. I just wasn't in the mood for beer, but I wanted to get one. And I had a Gatorade. I just cannonballed that thing. In 30 seconds, it was gone. should have bought 2. But I'll stop at a park here in about a mile. Take another little break. And here we are. Downtown Toledo ahead. These cottonwoods. Cottonwood seeds everywhere. You can see that on camera, but blown in the air and it's like snow on top of the water. Cruising along here. Taking it nice and slow. I'm just exhausted. This is definitely the end of the trip. Feeling here. Alright, we're just about there. Well, this is pretty much it. I've got about 500 feet to go. I'm not going to record the very end because I want to do a little Facebook Live video that we kind of need to do, so I'll end it here. What an exhausting trip, great adventure. Probably won't do it again, but scratch that one off the list. A little bit to go here. There we go. Oh man, what a deal. What an adventure. Oh, I got 85-degree beer. But it tastes good. That's it. That's the 137-mile full length of the Maumee River, solo and unsupported. No current, hardly any current on this river. It was just brutal. It's about 90 and sunny. It was like that almost every day. I guess it could have been worse. It could have been storms and wind, but I'll tell you what, that's the Fort to Port. I believe I will not be doing that again.